Oh, yes!
Okay. Entumber Assault, Crucible Collector, Explosive Reaction. Oh, Dante's Footstool. I like a Dante's Footstool. I haven't been doing Reanimator Orochi for a while. Do I want to try him? I don't know. Well, I just did the Mad Scientist, so let's do the Reanimator. We've got Dominion Seraph and Damage Shield Kale. So the weird thing about Reanimator is I often don't know like how to protect him well. Or like, he does weirdly need a lot of protecting. You gotta babysit this guy a little bit. Just Entumber over here. It's also kind of annoying that he does nothing round one. So sometimes I want to set him up like second car, even though I think his ability is best bottom car. Okay, what are we concocting? I think we probably need more power on our Crucible Collector to win. Let's concoct red. We're losing Orochi here unless we give him a green concoction. Okay, we're losing Orochi here. I forgot how green concoction hungry this variant is in the early game. But if we do this, Orochi doesn't die, because the unstable from them killing the Shield Steward kills all of them first. Maybe we... Okay, I can't let him eat a damage shield here. This is probably ideal, because Astrael doesn't get to lose any of his sap with this configuration. And then he should get killed by this Crucible Collector. Yep. Pretty simple. Oh, Forevermore Serum's really good with this setup. Morsel Miners or Mind Collapse. I don't need Mind Collapse when I have Entumber Assault. Similar niche. I kind of want to play some Umbra stuff. But I need to go to this Merchant of Steel. A Speed Stone and a Large Stone. Okay. Oh, we got the Reforming Ooze. We got the Reforming Ooze, lads. Okay, so he needs to reanimate to get his permanent attack buff. So if I make him large, he's going to reanimate less, which is a little problematic. Let me see. I think what we want to do here is re-roll for reanimate up top. And I'm not sure what after that, but... we do that. And I gotta think about where I'm putting this multi-strike. Do I multi-strike the Reforming Ooze? I mean... I don't know about that. I think this is probably better with, like, Quick, and then I try to give it an Organ Harvester. I know I want to get an Organ Harvester for the Reforming Ooze. That's, like, super good. I think it needs Quick to pair with that. So I think I'll take multi-strike onto the Crucible Collector. So I could have taken quick from the earlier thing. Dualism? I'll keep an eye out for dualism then. That makes sense. This Mark of Invasion might actually be a little difficult to deal with. But I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try a setup like this. Drop a Forevermore on you. We'll let a couple through, but we should be fine after that, basically. Okay, so they ate one of my reanimates. I think my Ooze is in a little bit of trouble here. So if I explosive reaction my Ooze right now, it loses one reanimate, kills these two guys, then the Knight will eat its other reanimate, but that will not kill it entirely. It will not be fully dead. Okay, so I don't have a blue concoction to get this guy. Oh, I can actually just explosive one of these guys, and it's a lot easier. I think I'll go for this and let that go and take some damage. I need to try and see if I can fish up another reanimate concoction. There's green. There we go. Keeping the head above water. And of course, there's no world where this monstrosity, like, is the one who kills the boss. We're just trying to get as much meta-scaling from as possible. Might as well. Pretty sure our top floor has this. Yep, we're good. Let's see, how do we feel about a potion kit? That definitely helps in the short term. My goal right now is just build the optimal Reforming Ooze. Take perils here. Okay, let's see. Merchant of Arms can help me hit some of the things that makes this go crazy. I don't have a lot of money, though. I can take a reroll and still buy certain things. The reanimation lab is okay. I think I take this to tide me over. But I might need to purge it later. It's not bad. Five Xer. There's nothing in my deck that I can afford to duplicate too much. But I can take one duplicate potion kit, and it's pretty effective. Did they buff Potion Kit? I feel like it used to be 4-4 instead of 4-8. What do we got? Knockback Archeon? I think that's fine. I'm actually just going to play the Calcified Ember here. I think I can get away with it. He's not dying because of the Reanimation Lab stats. Orochi's not detonating yet because of the Reanimation Lab stats. A little awkward. Well, if the Fallen Champion's getting killed, I can probably let these guys go through. Yeah, because he gets to use his lifesteal here. I mean, I think it is worse because Spikes is, like... Well, it's weird. It depends on how many units you have on the floor. If you have multiple units on the floor, you're getting way more stats out of the Reanimation Lab, because Spikes only ever matters in the front liner. Antumber you, do this. Alright, well, we're brewing up a lot of spikes then. Let me see. I need to find a way to get our friend back in the front. His reanimates are more important than Orochi's reanimates right now. That's for sure. There's no gain to this. It's true. It also depends on whether or not you have, like, Sweep, Trample, or Quick that actually care about what your stats are like. Okay. Are we comfortable with losing Orochi? I don't know if I have a way around losing Orochi. Maybe I am comfortable with it because he's standing in the way of my Ooze. More power to the Ooze. I have decided the Ooze matters more. Oh wait, now Orochi's only dying because he's blowing himself up. That's funny. Morsel's getting +7/+7's funny. You can't show me just one more green infusion? Well, give me a lifesteal. Probably gives him a good bit more value. Forgot I had this potion kit up here. That was probably one more chance to check for green infusion. Yeah, it sounds about right. Home of Horrors is really good with this Orochi. I'll take it. Ooh, test subject alpha is always pretty big deal. Yeah, I can pick it up this late. That's fine. Yeah. I feel like it's Hell's Flame because I'm going to have to deploy a test subject alpha. I want to play a Tome of Horrors. And I haven't solved my, like... I haven't made my Perils of Production into, like, a turbo holdover monster yet. Which really only happens with holdover and spell chain. I really want to check the Merchant of Steel, but I don't have that much money. When's my next chance? Okay, I can get a Merchant of Steel at 6. Merchant of Magic here I need to see too. So I'm going to take this left-hand side, I think, for the Celestial Alcove and the money. Check this. None of these are that exciting for me. I think they cut me off from some important later upgrades, if I take them. I don't think we're taking this one, if I remember right. Dominion's Eye is not that hard to play around. I could probably take something onto... Oh, wait, let's see. I mean, Dominating Power does help, does kind of help get my Test Subject Alpha off the ground, getting him to 15 attack. Probably still need Multi-Strike for him. What about melee weakness on that? I mean, that would be funny as hell. The morsel only floor. That is kind of a meme. Let me see. Okay. I feel like I'm probably taking one of these. The question is, I'm thinking it's either Dominating Control going on the Crucible Collector or Dominating Power going on the Test Subject Alpha. I'm going to go for Dominating Power on Test Subject Alpha. I think it's pretty in line with what Test Subject Alpha wants to do. I feel like this run is just not going to give me an Organ Harvester, and it's going to make me sad. Man, I really don't want to take Pyre Dampener when I just added a Dominion's Eye. But I'm going to have to. So this can knock me out of being able to make some of my fun plays. Hell, the Corruptor's also a dick. Okay, finding that early is good. Mix isn't green, moving on. Horrors begin. This Orochi now kind of locks this car as long as he doesn't get punched. And his stats are going to increase by 7 every turn as well, so he's going to start hitting harder too. Not green, moving on. Not green. There's a green one. Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. They're starting to hit on his reanimates now, which is good. Reanimate. 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 Okay. It's probably the best he's going to get to be for this. And we've got 3 reanimates built up on Orochi, which are going to be like 3 explosions of 100 damage coming in. That's pretty cool. But once again, we're hoping the top floor kills. Oh, middle floor kills. Sweet. That is pretty good. They got through all the reanimates on the Ooze. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think I like Mixology here. Faulty Body is pretty interesting. I think if I get Faulty Body and I get Organ Harvester, that goes super crazy. But with just the one, I don't know. Mixology is probably the safer play. Let me see. I'm gonna take this. This is a hype card. It's just a hype card. Engine upgrade. That is true. I do like Risky Op a lot as well. I think Risky Op is less of a game changer than the other two. I think there are a lot of circumstances where I cave in my second floor down to the first floor and we win the fight. Because we're putting Orochi on the second floor because he's got a little bit of run-up time. But if he finishes his run-up time, he can theoretically be on first floor and turbo kills everything. The problem with that is it gives me no out to scale the Reforming Ooze. The other side of that is the Reforming Ooze is swinging for 90 right now before Reanimation Lab bonuses. So the Reforming Ooze is actually in decent shape. It could always be better. When's my next magic shop? It's the next thing. Next thing I'm doing is an armory, a Herzl's Hoard, and a magic shop with 560 gold. So in the magic shop, I'm looking for holdover spell chain on perils, obviously. That's a big one. I might be looking for like non-consume double stack on Forevermore. That is pretty good with my current build. I could also be looking for non-consume cheaper Tome of Horrors or something like that. So I've got 2 non-consume candidates. This is probably the stronger one by far. I think we're not using Caven with this build. I feel like Void Binding is the stronger card here. Because if I find the solutions that negate Ember Drain, it goes super hard. Jackstrip's Pyre Tap. Jackstrips does almost nothing. Pyre Tap sometimes does something. Do I want a Boiler Room first floor? I think I like that a lot. Boiler Room with a test subject? I'm generally very happy about that. That is true. We can go further. Yeah, okay. We've got the non-consumable 1-cost Tome of Horrors going. I love it. I'm gonna put Spell Chain on the Perils. Then we're gonna re-roll. Holdover. Okay, our energy is not real anymore. Our energy is no longer real. We can scale up whatever unit we want all the time. We double stack Void Binding. And we make it free to play. We don't need... we make something else free to play? I mean, it's all 601. Maybe I want to get rid of one of these. Nah, they're fine. They're cool. You can stick around. Make this guy free. Okay. We just became monumentally, insanely more powerful. Sure, take it. See what it does for you. You're liable to chop up my test subject like this. But hey, whatever. Okay, there's one reanimate so far. Problematic if you get killed, right? Yeah, I need a better tank down here. Three waves left. Let's see. 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, I think we just let him go. All right, now we got to scale up here. Okay, this 5 Titan skin is bullshit. Excuse me. Here. I need an X-Cost spell for sure. That's the last of my reanimates on the Ooze. Oh, right. Dominion's Eye can block this game plan. Shit. Have I screwed myself over? Also, did I not draw Tome of Horrors? Yeah, Tome of Horrors, literal last card. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do from here. Maybe I just get Ember Drained out of my mind and die because I forgot you can't do this trick while you have Dominion's thingamajig. And we gotta restart the battle. I can't go that ham on it. I'm not allowed to cheat that much. I completely forgot. Wait. Oh, god damn it. I have Ancient Pyre Tap. I can still cheat. I forgot that I could just spend 1 health to keep cheating. This is the round where they get him. And yep, they will get him. I don't believe I actually forgot, like, how many cheaty face outs I had. Give him the reanimates. Get rid of you. So I can't play the double stack Void Binding unless I get into the other thingamajig. In theory. Let's go ham. I'm gonna limit test. We're gonna try some shit. Boiler Room's still producing more energy for us than we might think. But Ember Drain 6 is a hell of a drug. But Spike's 40 into multi-attackers is also a hell of a drug. Alright. Completely forgot that I could just Pyre Tap my way through all the consequences. Show me like a little more reanimate here. Maybe 2 more. Okay, that doesn't win. It gets us deeper into his reanimates. We'll have to trust the top floor wins. If he had, what's it called? If he had Organ Harvester, he'd already win there. Oh, looks like we have this super easy. Okay. So, let that one serve as a lesson. We can cheat even harder. Ooh, Spike of the League with my... Spike of the League! Spike of the League! With my Ember Room, the bottom floor! With my furnace room, boiler room! Oh, I needed that. That's so good. Let's go 12 reanimates deep. Okay, what do we want here? I mean, Ember Cash is fine. I'll take Ember Cash. Okay, I definitely have unit upgrades that I want. And I don't need a Pyro Remains yet. There's also equipment I really want. It's not there. Okay. This Orochi doesn't like rings. I could Fight Club the bottom room. No, we're boiler rooming the bottom floor for sure. 100%. 100%, that's a boiler room. And we got the reanimation lab. I could Fight Club the top floor. Like, plus 15 attack on a multi-attacker is not bad. But I don't want to add more complications to my Dante's Footstool pulls. Both of my Footstool draws are really strong right now. There's Dualism on the Ooze. Got a large stone option for the Crucible Collector. I'm not really feeling it. Actually, maybe I large stone the test subject. I often feel pretty good about doing that, because he doesn't really need much company in the bottom floor. And if he's sweeping for 30, that's dealing with most problems. I want to be rid of my Spear Stewards. They have overstayed. And I need my card draws. I also no longer have a place to throw the Shield Steward. So the problem with the 30 sweep, problem with our 30 sweep buddy on the bottom floor is this isn't quite enough to prevent creatures from eating. Our target for him is like, okay, yeah, these guys are at 60. So, we're only killing this thing because of the corruption we're applying. He applies corruption 20. So this guy up front is getting to eat, but he's eating damage shield. Give me a live juice. That's about right. I need to morsel block one of these attacks. Oh, I don't want to use a rubble morsel block. Okay, well, that's fine. Not green. Do we want to root? The boss be rooted? I think he can. No, he's immune. Okay. So you can ascend, descend bosses, but you can't root them. I don't want to play the Spike of the League yet, because these are rookie numbers. Our eventual Spike of the League is going to be hype. The test subject alpha is gonna die, like at this rate. We just don't have the cards we need to really keep him in the game. I could maybe try feeding him morsels and using morsel blockers, but that risks my scaling on the top floor, and I think that turns into a bigger problem. We got a late boiler room, unfortunately. We've only got 2 attacks coming in at our boy. So I could feed him a reanimate to keep him alive for 1 extra round. I think that's fine. We do this. Yeah. And actually what we do is this. And then 1 here, 1 up here. And I get a rebate for killing my own guy on that floor. Blast Infusion? Doesn't really change the math anywhere, right? Not immediately. Let me actually just Give Orochi a little more juice. This guy on top floor, is that a problem? No, we're fine. Okay. I can safely double perils you because you're under threat of death. It's got 2 incoming attacks that I could block. We'll block 4 incoming attacks. 3, we can safely faulty body here. Okay, the rate at which we are cheating is about to drastically accelerate. Yeah, he's not dying. I need to reanimate for my Ooze. I think it has to come out of the Tome of Horrors, but the Unstable makes him die if I do that. There's no unit I can Antumbra Assault on the board. I can't zero out his attack. This is where the Fragile becomes a problem, basically. This still gives him, like, another reanimate, but I really, really wanted to draw my Spike of the League, but getting that too early in the fight was just a bummer. Just throw those out, because I got nothing else to do with them. Well, since we don't have our Golden Boy, we'll have to make Orochi our Mega Monster this time. Oh, he actually got outed there. Whoops. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we still win this one, despite a number of flaws. Of course, one of those flaws is that this Kale is going to get to eat, like, Damage Shield 3. Another reanimate, so we've got 14, 16 damage coming in. I will remove one of your damage shields. Spell shield soaks it, so it doesn't actually eat the damage shield. Alright, pretty neat. And if we needed more power, we do the double stack Void Binding, but it's fine. Okay, we got there. It was a little touch and go. Let's see. Blazing Bolt, Scrap for Parts, Combustion Suit. Combustion Suit is a decent equipment for our test subject Alpha, who's very, very sorely lacking some kind of equipment. It's not necessarily my favorite thing to put on him, but it's okay. Blazing Bolts isn't really necessary with things the way they're going. Scrapper Parts, I don't think I have a good unit to draw. Nope. So we'll take that. I think I need card draw to help me get into my powerful cards faster. I've got too many things that are threatening to not show up. Alright, are we digging for Organ Harvester again, or are we going to a Merchant of Magic? I think we found almost all of our Merchant of Magic hits already, because we've got the Turbo Perils, we've got the Tomb of Horrors, we've got a double stack Void Binding. We can maybe hit something more on Spike of the League, but, I mean, Hold Over the Spike of the League is also probably like, yes, win, go, crazy. Do we just try to hit that because it's easier to hit than hitting the goddamn Organ Harvester after we've tried so many times? I don't feel wrong. And as a fallback, I can duplicate the Spike of the League. Or something else to try and make sure we hit it. But if I go the other way, I can make the Boiler Room deployable, and that also helps a shitload. Got 6 deployment energy right now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got spare deployment energy. Yeah, I think making the Boiler Room deployable fixes a lot of problems. So let me do that, and then I can try one more roll to see if I hit an Organ Harvester. Didn't happen. I have the option of an Electricity Chamber. I think that's kind of 601. Because I don't have any Slay triggers to get off of the spikes. So my kills on that floor are coming from unstable anyway. And I don't think I'm going to put this top floor or anything like that. Seventh ring for a Bloodthirsty Blade is way too late. How do I feel about a merger? I think I might not mind merging, like, a Combustion Suit with a Potion Kit for more stats. Oh, you know what? If I buy this, does that leave me with exactly 75? Let's do some basic math. Let's math about it. 11 minus 4 is 7. Let's do this. That should be a pretty cool piece of equipment for our bottom floor guy. Ooh. I can graft an equipment from my deck onto a unit. Ooh. You don't say. That's very handy. We get the biggest best reanimator, which actually has an extra spare reanimator stack. Reanimate stack. Yeah, I think them restoring health is a problem. Too much of a problem. Is I'm very tough, but I don't deal damage that quickly. Okay. We can't play Void Binding immediately, that's for sure. I'm actually nervous about playing Faulty Body before I get some ridiculous Lazarus Spike shenanigans going. So I'm going to hold off on that for now. $10x spike? Yeah, go for it. Feels pretty good. We need about 50 more damage to control this guy. There we go. Found it. I'm going to unstable you so that you start progressing. Just gonna get the most insane number of reanimates we possibly can. I think we've got this fight pretty much done. Let's get some extra security up here. Morsels. I am denying him a slay anytime I do that. But I think it's fine. Jeez. Nice try, Dominion's Eye. This run feels downright synergistic. And here's everybody's favorite Rax the Overblessed. I just want to beat him down with a shitload of reanimates on the second floor. Because I think he can actually punch through these reanimates, and otherwise it's not going to happen. Let's knock out some of your shields. Not as if he's not going to get more. Oh yeah, and since the equipment was grafted to him, I get it back if he dies. That might be going overboard. I'm sure he's still spending reanimates. Yeah, he's getting multi-attack like nobody's business. Yeah, he went down to reanimate 2. So I'm pretty happy with that. Replicator. I don't think I have enough equipment to run Replicator, which is a shame. It's definitely one of my favorite cards. Actually, I could burn the potion kit for it. I'm usually pretty comfortable burning the potion kit to have an extra copy of a guy. I don't think I have a cool enough game plan for Wretch. Whereas Gem Trove, I think, is actually kind of nice. I'm vulnerable to damage in a lot of places, so I like the Gem Trove. Is it Empyrean Well? Do I need the removes too? I could use some card removes, honestly. This deck could be cleaner. In terms of a doubling, I'd probably just be doubling the Spike of the League. And I get one more Merchant of Magic with this, too. I'm probably not grabbing more trinkets. Because I can remove Consume from my Spike of the League, make it cheaper, and double it. What's competing with that? Well, I mean, Chain of Gems is good. And so is Commemorative Spike. And so is Life Insurer. These are all great. But you know what else is great? Having an endless shitload of reanimates. Wait. I don't know if it's better to give it the -2 cost. It's probably better to double stack it. Let's go crazy. Let's go absolutely fucking insane. These Antumbra Assaults don't do much, but I'm gonna keep them around. It's gotten more and more difficult to use them. We're just gonna remove a Shade Splitter and a Secret Ingredient. And then I'm gonna duplicate this batshit insane Spike of the League. Alright, so the only limit we have for this fight that we have to worry about is that we can only really play one Spike of the League per turn. And we probably need to Spike of the League almost all of our units for them to live. Because these nerds are not long for this world unless they have like 10 reanimate stacks. Like even here, I need to block this attack. Let's get the reanimate started. This guy's gonna build up a shitload of corruption too. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, this has been pretty simple so far. We don't have to think very hard about what we're playing so far. Okay, let's see. Put a goober up front. Yeah, I mean, you've got Reanimate 27. You can have a faulty body. That's fine. Wait, if he has a faulty body and an Antumbra assault him, that is a slay because of Fragile. Cool. That gets me guys. You can eat this Antumbra morsel. It's good for you. He's down to 7 reanimates. Give him one more. So much corruption was applied. Let's see, 4 reanimates? That's not enough, man. You're gonna have to have another 28 of those. Well, you would get killed, possibly. That prevents him from dying, which means he doesn't need to be the one to receive these 22 reanimates. We actually pieced him together from like we extracted blood from a mosquito in Amber. We're gonna Jurassic Park him back into the game. The funny thing about this is when he burns a reanimate, I get energy. Okay, this is the final round, so he is punching it up with the boss, where he is doing like 2,000 damage single-handedly with his 22 lives. This also means that going into next round, I'm going to have like a minimum of 22 energy, probably 23, 24, 26, 20. I'm going to have about 28 or 9 energy because he's going to die 22 times and all these guys are going to die. And this guy has reanimates too, so that all turns into energy for me. Boiler Room is a really, really crazy card. His corruption's at, yeah, his corruption's up to quad 9s. There we go. And the boss is almost certainly dead here, right? Oh yeah, he's hecka dead. I'm just gonna leave it as is, I think. I'm gonna kill my guy once. I'm gonna unstable my guy. I'm still winning. Can I sandbag any harder? No. Okay. Because I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. I still had like 30 reanimates. But I still had all my reanimates. I still wanted to use them. Quick. Ooze. Go into a corner and like... okay. Everything I could think to say there is like stuff you shouldn't say on Twitch. Quick, go jump in that meat grinder over there. Go play like 2,000 hours of DVD and get back to me. I'm sure you will still have a will to live after that. Yeah, the deployable boiler room was pretty great. How much attack this guy got? 400? That's all right. That's okay. It's kind of a rookie reforming Ooze play. I can't play this spike at the league. It's not crazy enough. Wait, what am I saying? It's non-consuming. Here, have like 6 reanimates as a treat. Wait, did I zone out and get my top floor killed? Oops. Hold on, one sec. One moment. That didn't count. That guy needs a blocker. Okay. As I was saying. $18 reanimates. We only got 6 right now on the Ooze. We do have enough attack power on this guy for him to out the Chosen Assassins immediately. Very important breakpoint. I don't feel good about Faulty Body yet. My stacks are a little too low for that. Ocean Kit. Use it just once. Last diffusion yourself. Divide into 2 people. Very casually. I'm actually losing my Ooze. Because I did not draw another reanimate effect soon enough. Which means, obviously, what I need to do this turn is not duplicate Orochi. We just duplicate the Ooze to save it from dying. Oh, just putting the potion kit on it stops it from dying, actually. That's kind of funny. It's got to be, like, right on the margins on one of these attacks. Yeah, because we're doing splits of 11, so the 4 health actually made a difference. Oh, and even after losing the equipment, it keeps the amount of health. Because losing the equipment won't decrease the current HP. I think I can safely play this, yeah. Even though it's SAP 4, and SAP 4 is pretty brutal, I'm kind of working in increments of 500 attacks, so we're fine. Okay, yeah, we are losing this one on the front. I need to get back into my spikes. Come on. These curses of entropy, man. They mess up so many game plans. Reanimate 2 is enough for you for now. This is only damage shield 1, but it gives me 3 morsels that I can use to block. Even if I use all 3 of them as blockers, I'm still losing the Crucible Collector. What the fuck? Because I'm losing a Savagery attack, then an Entropy attack. Because you have Corruption 15, but you have a damage shield that eats the corruption tick. You suck. Well then, let's not play that on that floor if that's hopeless. Oh yeah, this guy's only living because he's killing everything on the floor. So he's only losing 1 stack because he's over 100. He has to stay over 130 attack. Minimum. And if that's the case, I'm going to feed him the extra damage shields. And I know I can't play these Curses of Entropy, because either one of them will knock his attack too far down. I noticed that I'm still not redrawing my bullshit. I need to block one attack and then he lives. Okay, well, we'll be down to one floor, but we've got Entropy dead. Savagery is going to be... I think I need Savagery to go another round through. Dominion's close to dead. So yeah, Savagery's a problem. And I still don't have my spikes back. That's still not a spike of the league. And we've got a triple attack incoming. That doesn't change anything. I don't think there's another way for me to play this out. I just didn't draw the spikes enough. I needed for my second redraw of spikes to be this round or last round, or Void Binding. Either spike or Void Binding this round or last round, and then I just, like, spike one of these guys up by 20, and then we can't lose. Well, I mean, this group is still problematic, but... yeah, I think that's probably curtains then. Like, here's all the other shit. Is there a way that I can kill you with morsels? Well, reanimate 14, and 40 spikes. We're gonna do 200 damage to him. He's got unstable 55 and corruption 60. I don't know how all these other guys are dying. All right, he tramples over them even though this guy has damage shield. He doesn't soak the damage. It's a really obnoxious interaction. Perils. And Tumbra. Guys here. Holy shit. We found the way. The morsel floor prophecy was revealed to us. It's real funny what that guy's doing. But yes, in our darkest hour, we played the most horrifying morsel one could imagine. And it got us the rest of the way there, because we were so goddamn close. Woo! Alright. I really thought it was over there. I just had to hold on a little bit longer. That was stupendous. That is clip-worthy. That is win number 33. All right. Sneaky power indeed. I mean, that's also really the power of Tome of Horrors. Tome of Horrors is pretty incredible, but yes. I mean, it was Tome of Horrors. There was the other morsel that I had to give him the spikes and then give him reanimate so that he could get slapped like 4 times. Ah, but we got there. That counts.